Hi, my name is Poonam Kapoor. Welcome to Ultimate. I'm so excited to be here. This is my channel. It's a new beginning, new things are happening, and stay tuned as we're going to be talking about mental health, why it's important, tips of do's and don'ts, positive parenting, why social and emotional development is important. So stay tuned. So today I'm going to talk about my journey, how it started and how I got into mental health. So my journey started in 2019. I got into a relationship without seeing any other aspect of it. It was love, it was attention that I was seeking, and I got it. And I fell in love with a beautiful person and everything was so perfect. As time went by, I realized, is this what I want? And I started going through certain things. And one day I had a massive emotional breakdown because I didn't know what was happening to my body. I was sad, I was crying, and I really didn't know what was happening deep inside. And when I went and I met a counselor and I started sharing my story, and as things started coming out, I realized something is wrong. I realized that you need to have boundaries, you need to say no, and I didn't have anything of those things. And I thought at one point I was a princess in a castle, but my bubble burst and I came to reality. And I realized that, we seek things in other people externally when we're lacking it internally. That was one of the moments I realized that no, we can't find something from our environment. It has to come from within. And that's when I realized how important mental health is. And we say being in a physical abusive relationship is bad, but being emotionally abused is even worse. When you feel the person loves you, but is still saying some horrible things to you, that's not what we want. And because you feel you're getting loved and you're being emotionally abused, they're two sides of the story, and we tend to go and say, oh no, he loves me, it's a mistake. But these are all red flags which I never knew existed. And as I learned about myself, as I went through the process, I realized these are all red flags. And I wish I'd seen them in the beginning, but again, people come into your life for a certain reason. And today, Ultimate is possible. It's because of this man who came into my life. And yes, we've parted ways now. We both realize that we are not healthy for each other. And it's so important to be in a healthy relationship, because that is key. If you're not healthy, what's going to happen? Depression, anxiety, stress, and I went through that. So I know where I came up from. People behave with us the way we allow them to behave with us. If you say, hey, don't behave like this with me, trust me, they'll not. But if you allow it, it becomes a habit. And once it becomes a habit, the other person thinks it's okay to talk to you the way they want to talk to you. And that's what happened with me. It's when I allowed a certain person in my life to talk to me the way I wanted to talk to me. And I realized this one day when I came home from counseling, and I was told about boundaries, and we shouldn't allow people to, put us down and mock us or talk to us in a way where we feel hopeless. And when I come home, it's total opposite. I've been talked to badly, and when I stood up for myself, I realized that only we can stand up for ourselves. Yes, when we are in such a situation, it might be tough, we might feel stuck, but that's why Ultimate is here. It's to help you understand who you are, understand your emotions. Emotions is key. It's a main criteria, because once you understand your emotions, you know what triggers you. You know what really brings you down. So be grateful for what you have. This person had to come into my life to teach me a certain lesson, and that's why Ultimate is here. So we can help and make other Poonams out there and other people out there really understand what they want. It's to remove you from a dark hole and put you in a better space. It's to understand who you are, your essence, and what you really want from life. It's okay not to be okay, and I keep saying that, we don't have to pretend we're fine. We don't have to pretend that we're living in a perfect world. When we acknowledge what we're going through, when we say yes. And this was not only in my relationship that I went through this. I realized these were patterns that I would try and adapt into a family or with people just to please them. So I would call that people pleasing, and I realized I don't need to do this. I realized if someone wants to know me, and if I'm making efforts, it should equally come from the other side. I put boundaries, and that's when I started living a healthy life. Anything that was toxic, whether it was people, family, I started cutting them out of my life, and that's how I became healthier, and I became calmer, because these external factors stopped disturbing me anymore. And that's why I want people to know what do they want in life and how do they want it. And I'm here to help them in this process. So this is my journey. It's been hard to talk about it, but we all need to know it's okay not to be okay. And by sharing what we feel, it doesn't make us wrong. I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned. I'm grateful for going through the whole experience, and I'm grateful for the person who's brought me here today. So I'm going to be posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Stay tuned for more content.